Tonight, we're going to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you become completely immune to other people's negativity, drama, and attempts to trigger you. By the time you wake up, you'll have the mental programming of someone who simply cannot be bothered, no matter what anyone says or does. Before we begin this transformation, let me know in the comments where you are listening from in the world and what time it is right now. Your engagement helps us create even more powerful content for your journey to becoming part of the unshakable 1%. And if this programming serves you well tonight, please hit that like button and subscribe for more subconscious training that most people will never access. Now, find a comfortable position and allow your body to completely relax. Close your eyes and begin breathing slowly through your nose. Feel each breath filling your lungs completely, then releasing all tension as you exhale. With each breath, you're becoming more relaxed, more receptive, more open to the powerful programming that's about to rewire your mind forever. Let your shoulders drop. Release the tension in your jaw. Allow your entire body to sink deeper into relaxation. Your conscious mind is beginning to quiet down, and your subconscious mind is opening up, ready to receive new instructions that will transform how you respond to every person and situation for the rest of your life. There's a secret that the most powerful people in the world know, but they rarely share it. It's not about money, connections, or talent. It's about something far more valuable: complete emotional independence. The ability to remain completely unaffected by other people's moods, opinions, and behaviors. While everyone around them gets triggered, upset, and emotionally hijacked, they remain calm, centered, and in complete control. You see them everywhere. In meetings where others are losing their minds, they sit quietly, observing. In traffic where others are honking and screaming, they're completely relaxed. In relationships where others are having emotional breakdowns, they remain steady and unmovable. They've discovered something that most people never learn. Other people's emotions are not your responsibility, and their attempts to disturb your peace are powerless unless you give them permission. Tonight, as you sleep, your subconscious mind is going to learn this same secret. You're going to develop an invisible shield around your emotions that nothing and no one can penetrate. You're going to become the kind of person who simply cannot be bothered, no matter how hard others try. Most people live their entire lives as emotional slaves. Someone cuts them off in traffic, and their entire day is ruined. Someone makes a sarcastic comment, and they replay it for hours. Someone doesn't text them back, and they create elaborate stories about what it means. They've handed over the remote control of their emotional state to every random person they encounter. But you're different. You're about to join the ranks of the emotionally free, the people who have taken back control of their inner world and refuse to let anyone else dictate how they feel. This isn't about becoming cold or uncaring. This is about becoming so centered in your own power that external chaos simply bounces off you like rain off an umbrella. The first thing your subconscious mind needs to understand is this fundamental truth. Other people's behavior is always about them, never about you. When someone is rude to you, they're revealing their own pain, insecurity, or lack of emotional control. When someone tries to make you angry, they're showing you their own inner turmoil. When someone attempts to bring you down, they're demonstrating their own low vibration. You are not responsible for fixing other people's emotional problems. You are not required to absorb their negative energy. You are not obligated to react to their provocations. Your only responsibility is to maintain your own inner peace and emotional equilibrium, regardless of what storms are raging around you. As you sleep tonight, this truth is being programmed deep into your subconscious mind. Tomorrow, when someone tries to push your buttons, you'll find yourself naturally detached from their energy. You'll observe their behavior with curiosity rather than reactivity. You'll see their attempts to disturb you as information about their internal state, not as something that requires your emotional participation. Your mind is now learning to create an automatic buffer between stimulus and response. In the past, when someone said something that would normally trigger you, your emotions would spike immediately. But now, your subconscious is installing a pause mechanism, a moment of space where you can choose your response consciously rather than reacting automatically. This pause is where your power lives. In that split second between what happens to you and how you respond, you reclaim complete control over your emotional state. You stop being a victim of other people's moods and start being the master of your own inner world. Think about the people who never seem to get rattled. They have this quality that's almost magnetic. Others are drawn to their calm energy because it's so rare in a world full of reactive, emotionally unstable people. They've learned that true strength isn't about fighting back or proving points. True strength is about being so secure in yourself that nothing external can shake your foundation. Your subconscious mind is now absorbing this same quality. You're developing an unshakable core that remains steady no matter what chaos surrounds you. Like a mountain that remains unmoved by the storms that pass over it, you're becoming emotionally immovable. But this doesn't mean you become passive or weak. Quite the opposite. When you're not wasting energy on emotional reactions, you have more power available for strategic thinking and purposeful action. You become more effective, not less. You become more influential, not less. You become more respected, not less. People will start to notice something different about you. They'll try their usual tactics to get a rise out of you. And when nothing happens, they'll be confused. Some will respect you more. Others will be intimidated by your calm strength. But none of them will be able to control your emotional state anymore. Your mind is now learning to see anger and irritation as choices, not automatic responses. In the past, you might have thought that certain situations made you angry, but anger is not something that happens to you. Anger is something you do. It's a choice you make, often unconsciously, about how to interpret and respond to events. Tonight, your subconscious is learning to make different choices. Instead of choosing anger, you're learning to choose curiosity. Instead of choosing irritation, you're learning to choose detachment. Instead of choosing emotional investment in other people's drama, you're learning to choose your own peace. This reprogramming is happening at the deepest level of your mind. These aren't just temporary changes that will fade when you wake up. These are permanent upgrades to your emotional operating system. You're literally rewiring your brain to respond differently to provocations and challenges. The people who used to be able to push your buttons will find that those buttons no longer exist. The situations that used to send you into emotional spirals will leave you completely unmoved. The words that used to hurt you will bounce off your new emotional armor like pebbles off a tank. But here's what's really powerful about this transformation. When you stop being reactive, you start being attractive. People are naturally drawn to those who have their emotions under control. They want to be around someone who won't add to the chaos and drama that already exists in their lives. Your calm presence becomes a refuge for others. You're also learning to distinguish between what deserves your emotional energy and what doesn't. Most of the things that used to bother you are completely insignificant in the grand scheme of your life. Someone's bad mood, a rude comment, a minor inconvenience. These things have no real impact on your goals, your relationships, or your future. Why would you waste precious emotional energy on them? Your subconscious mind is now installing a new filtering system. Before you react to anything, this system automatically asks, is this worth my peace? Will caring about this serve my highest good? Does this person or situation deserve access to my emotional state? Most of the time, the answer will be no, and you'll simply let it pass by without engagement. This doesn't mean you become emotionless or disconnected. You still feel emotions, but you feel them by choice rather than by compulsion. You still care about things, but you care about the right things, the people and situations that actually matter in your life. You become emotionally intelligent rather than emotionally reactive. As this programming takes hold, you'll notice that your relationships improve dramatically. When you're not constantly getting triggered and upset, you become much more pleasant to be around. People will start seeking out your company because they know you won't add stress to their lives. You become a source of calm in a chaotic world. Your professional life will also transform. In meetings, while others are getting heated and emotional, you'll remain cool and collected. This will make you appear more competent and trustworthy. People will start looking to you for leadership, because leaders are those who can maintain their composure under pressure. The energy you used to waste on anger and irritation is now being redirected toward your goals and dreams. Instead of spending hours replaying conversations or plotting revenge, you'll find yourself naturally focusing on productive activities. Your mental clarity will improve because you're not constantly clouded by negative emotions. Your physical health will also benefit from this transformation. Chronic anger and irritation create stress hormones that damage your body over time. By eliminating these emotional reactions, you're literally extending your lifespan and improving your quality of life. You'll sleep better, digest food better, and have more energy for the things that truly matter. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of this change is the respect you'll command from others. There's something deeply impressive about a person who cannot be shaken. Others will test you at first, trying to find your breaking point. But when they discover that you simply don't have one, they'll start treating you with a level of respect they reserve for only the strongest people they know. This respect isn't based on fear or intimidation. It's based on recognition of your inner strength. People instinctively know that someone who has mastered their own emotions has mastered something that most people never will. They recognize this as a form of power that's far more impressive than any external achievement. Your subconscious mind is now fully absorbing these new patterns. Tomorrow, when you encounter situations that would have previously triggered you, you'll find yourself responding from this new programming. You'll feel a sense of detachment and calm that surprises even you. You'll wonder why you ever let such trivial things affect your emotional state. This transformation is permanent because it's happening at the subconscious level. Your conscious mind might forget the details of tonight's programming, but your subconscious mind will remember everything. It will continue to operate from these new instructions automatically choosing peace over conflict, calm over chaos, and strength over reactivity. As you continue to sleep, these new neural pathways are being strengthened and reinforced. Every breath you take is helping to integrate this programming deeper into your mind. By morning, you'll wake up as a fundamentally different person, someone who simply cannot be bothered by the petty dramas and negative energies that used to disturb your peace. You're joining an elite group of individuals who have discovered the secret to emotional freedom. You're becoming someone who others look up to and aspire to be like. You're developing the kind of unshakable inner strength that makes you truly powerful in every area of your life. Sleep now, knowing that your mind is being upgraded with every moment that passes. Rest peacefully, knowing that you're becoming the kind of person who cannot be moved by external circumstances. Dream deeply, knowing that you're developing the emotional mastery that will serve you for the rest of your life. When you wake up tomorrow, you'll be amazed at how different you feel. The things that used to bother you will seem insignificant. The people who used to trigger you will lose their power over your emotional state. You'll move through your day with a calm confidence that others will immediately notice and respect. This is your new reality. This is who you are becoming. This is the power of subconscious reprogramming working in your favor as you sleep. Let these new patterns integrate completely into your being, creating the unshakable, unbothered person you were always meant to be.